Shut up and sit down. There he is, the great man, Toot Ashley Toot Byron, after which this whole tournament was named, and he's with Justin Pearl, who's pulled all this together. Toot coached most of the players that are playing in this, and it's all come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the final, and the games weren't without a little bit of controversy. We've got the Prawns versus the Surfers. There was a little bit of a controversy on the other field there. We weren't sure how many runs were required off the last ball. There was people running around checking with scorers. I think we lost some of the score at some stage, and one stage we thought they needed one and then they needed two, but anyway, they didn't get any. So that settled that. And we've got the Prawns. We've got the two teams that have been really playing extremely well in this whole tournament. And we've got the grand final. It's come down to the last two. We've got the Prawns versus the Surfers. With Evan Bancroft. Banger, who won the toss? Where'd you get? Who won the toss and what did they decide to do?
One of them won it.
I had a feeling you weren't sure.
I think the team that won it is batting. I think they've decided to bat. That's the Prawns. So... pretty happy with the Prawns. What about their game? What about this game? 28-25 to win off the last over.
6 required off the last, and it's exactly what he hit. Batten, fantastic. And we've got our two umpires, Emily Titmarsh, Mike Mellifont. And our first ball.
Big Ash Renouf, Sunshine Coast Scorcher, looking like he could still bowl at first grade level. Took 1 million wickets for the Sunny Coast Scorchers. I reckon he might have been pretty close to winning a Peter Burge one year too.
There's the first run of the final. Off the mark. We'll pick up the players for you in a moment. But it's been a common thing
Number
to bat.
34, mate, is the first one.
34 for the Prawns. That's
Ryan
Ryan
Snape.
Snape. He's the captain. He's the skipper of the side, Ryan. He's pulled this team together, mainly from northern New South Wales. We've established Gloucester is in around that area, and that's in the air. Bounces.
Oh, it used to be called a white feather, that one, but he's too far away to be that harsh. He did stop. I thought he might have come in and had a bit of a crack at the catch, but what he also did is he saved 4. Sometimes you can come in and have a go at the catch and then bounces and goes for 4.
And our two batters, Andy Crook.
Through to the keeper. Mate, I reckon we're going to let Toot jump in and have a chat to you, Grant, about all things cricket.
Let's do it.
Andy Crook's a very good player. I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about him, Toot. Sit down and join Grant O'Hara, have a bit of a relax. And
I'll just have to get a slippery. But
Big shout. Not out. That's Emily Titmarsh at the northern end. G'day, Toot.
once again, Goldie, how are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's an absolute pleasure, mate. Can I just, have you enjoyed yourself in the last
Oh, it's
4
been
days?
terrific, mate. It's very humbling, and then to be dragged down and to be in a slippery with the two teams is phenomenal. It's a memory which I'll keep, and if I get a copy, I'll put it up in a study at home, mate. It's terrific.
Yeah, the two teams, they clapped you as you came across, so it's really nice to see.
Well, I had to reply appropriately, and I said, "Don't clap, throw money." So, so they got that, and I thought that was appropriate, didn't you?
Yeah.
A small change, change.
Yes, Any time I've sent out no presents to my birthday party, I always no presents under $50.
Oh dear.
Hey, Toot, can I get a prediction from you? You've been really diligent watching all the games. Who's impressed you?
Oh, Well, I should have done more due diligence or more wider due diligence, but unfortunately I'm sort of appraising people as I've seen them. Sometimes reputations get ahead of or steer me in a direction. I think the captain of this team that's fielding, Mark Kratzman, Well, they won it last year, didn't they? And I think he had a lot to do with it. There's some wonderful ball striking. That would be my indelible memory of the last 4 days, is absolutely clean hitting.
Andy Batten. 25 off the last, and he got a 6 off the last ball. Wasn't that great to watch?
Certainly. Haven't seen a lot of super spinners. I think people have tended to bowl a bit too flat, but there was an offie that I remembered way back playing for South Australia, Andy Crook, I think is that his name?
Yeah.
He's class. He's a very good off spinner, good bowler. I'd put him in the team. It was interesting to see Stewie Brand play. He was in another one of my teams. He can swing it around corners. Hasn't played for 16 years. Bowled beautifully today. Lovely bloke. Could have taken a hat-trick today and they got missed out. But look, I said to Noodles Pool 5 minutes ago, the standard of cricket here, considering people's age and lack of preparation and whatever, is fantastic.
Absolutely.
And particularly the ball striking. But, you know, they've been very good. And they're going to pick a pretty competitive team out of this, I'd imagine.
Definitely. This is Jamie Pitt bowling left arm around. That's from the southern end. Driving.
Nothing
That's
wrong with
through.
See, what a
Sweeper.
shot. Who was that?
That's your mate Andy Crook, I think.
Yeah, he's a class player there. He can bat and bowl and field. So I thought moved down and bowled well yesterday with a crook ankle, but he's he's been around the traps. But the fact he can come out and competitively replicate that when he's injured is fantastic. That's the spirit of it all, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
And then he cooked the barbecue for 4 hours.
Yep.
And had 15 beers, which is terrific. You know, what an all-rounder.
It was interesting talking to Poolie yesterday because he said, he's using words like relieving stress and his anxiety. And what's so nice too, we've got people like this, role models these days who are happy to talk about mental health, and that this is his capacity to relieve, the normal day-to-day stresses, and he just so much looks forward to being part of this. And then also keeps him tied into his club cricket, and it's just got so many other benefits.
Well, I couldn't agree more. The older you get, and I can speak from experience, the more projects that you have that you can actually apply yourself to and that have an end game, not just knitting or, building a fence that doesn't go around anything. If you think, right, I'm going to give this 3 or 4 years, I'll get a bit fitter, I'm going to use my skill set, etc. What a phenomenal challenge.
Yeah.
And you get an opportunity to mix with 14 or 15 other blokes with the same motivation. That's what life's about. And we think that it only occurs, it's only high-paid players who suffer stress and swimmers or whatever. These blokes have been playing cricket for 30 years and then suddenly you can't play because you've got everything from dandruff to flat feet or whatever. But they try to, and if they're encouraged to do it, what a phenomenal remedy that is.
Yep.
So I've spoken to Justin about it. This could be, especially this age group, under 50s, because, over 40s, a long time ago for me, but you could still do things. You could execute, you could run, for example, and you can throw, and your eyes were not bad and your reflexes were pretty good. So this is a wonderful age group. Once you're over 50, I think you'd probably have to clock off at this, high intensity. But this is a great opportunity to grow the game, and I think
Shot. He's got that. That's 6 inside the boundary. I'll go through the conditions in a moment, but make a great point.
And it's an opportunity to approach those who control the purse strings and say, well, look, this is what we're doing. You know, we've been doing this for 3 or 4 years with no assistance at all, apart from what we can gather from friends and beneficiaries. But this should be a program that has funding from the official hierarchical body, and they're picking a team to go to Pakistan and Karachi to play for Australia. I would hope that the Cricket Australia that would underwrite that.
Well, when you and I were working at Queensland Cricket, and it won't have changed, one of our jobs, and you were in the coaching area and I was in the sort of the business marketing area, was to grow the game.
Yeah.
And this was for too long, as we now work out, a lapsed age group. And as you're saying there, these guys have still got capacity to go out and enjoy their cricket, play good cricket, play competitive cricket, and this is exactly what this format is allowing that to do. I think the Nationals this year are in South Australia at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
So the team will actually be picked and go down and play down there. And then, as you were saying, go over to Pakistan and play in the first ever over 40s T20 World Cup.
Well, they say, a couple of people have said to me, it's in Pakistan. I've coached there for quite often and for a long time. They're the best players, naturally, I've ever had the benefit and privilege to coach. Not that I coach many of them, but I had a bit to do with them, but I had a lot to do with their coaches. And they're cricket people. They just would embrace this. And they have a personality that is unique in Pakistan. The zenith of their personality is to embrace people and their generosity.
Yep.
And that's the first thing that they think about. And they are really generous people, and just a pleasure to play cricket against them or talk cricket to them. So
yeah, and Billy said it was one of the really good tours. So that's Andy Crook, 15 off 11, and
yeah, well, and he can bowl too. He was an excellent off spinner. In fact, if my brain starts working a bit, I might be able to remember a few things that I'm sure he was in the upper echelon of youth cricket representative at national level when he was bowling for South Australia. I think he had a brother too. But
okay.
That's been one of the challenges the last 4 days, Goldie, is to remember things, but I'm going okay.
Well, we're helping you. We're telling you what we remember, which and there's plenty of that. Can I just give me one of my memories? I've asked you this, and I asked you this 40 years ago, I reckon, at least, maybe more. Let's watch this ball. Batting. The genesis origins of your nickname. This is what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That you were cared for by, I'm going to say, a grandmother or an auntie,
mm-hmm.
and she called you Toot.
Yeah,
It's something along those lines, but I am delving. Can you just give us the origins again?
Yeah, sure. I was born in Melbourne. My mother was a nurse at the hospital where she gave birth to me.
Yes.
I can't confirm about whether I was a planned entry to the world, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was, I suppose, humbly, if I could describe it humbly, had a propensity to think above her charge in life, but she meant really well,
mm-hmm.
what I can remember of her. Anyway, in the meantime of me entering the world and padding up, they were thinking up a name for me, and no one can convince anyone. I don't know what happened. So apparently, this is how the story goes, her mates in the hospital said, we've got to give this, our friend's little kid a name. So they called me Toot, and I didn't really know what my name was for 6 years, and anyway, I ended up with a name that was pretty pretentious that I won't repeat here because no one's ever called me that. So I was just very used to answering to and volunteering
Nice,
to
mate.
say, call me Toot, and that
Yep.
ventured to my, at school, everywhere I worked. I suppose, when my sons were born, I don't know, but they all ended up calling me Toot, and
Yep.
their kids do, and our friends do, and it's just stuck. And
So I was sort of right. I sort of had something close.
yeah,
Sort of.
Yes, it was it was an interesting genesis. I don't really think about it. I actually, on my business cards, you probably provided them for me, Gavin.
Probably.
I had Toot Byron Queensland Cricket. This
Yep.
is my coaching philosophy on it. Everyone's different. Coach know the game and coach the player. And
Yep.
you looked after me very well
Thank you.
in terms of business and taught me a few tricks. So
Thank you, Toot.
it's all right, mate.
And you got and your sons.
Yeah.
We had Chipper playing in this, who hasn't played for 20-something years. And
Yeah, he was a bit short of a
great job.
gallop, Chipper. We'd had a couple of practices down at Brunswick, sort of throwing balls and moving his feet, but unfortunately he didn't make contact early on his first couple of runs were leg byes, but in the meantime they lost 4 for 2, so his role in the program just changed. I think he ended up getting a few runs, but he had the game of his life and he loved fielding, and
he threw himself around. He was right into it.
so those are the sort of benefits it probably, well, I know it didn't give his team any chance of winning that game. So it was to support the attitude of this. All his teammates were incredibly enthusiastic and supportive, and whilst winning is, the utmost, and this is going to be a pretty interesting fixture here, and it's going to be serious. That was a really nice side of cricket and life that, people are mature enough to know, well, this bloke's having a crack, but I'm not sure he'll be selected again, but he'd be a very keen team
Observer
supporter.
and supporter, and part of it all. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get the name of the bowler. It wasn't Batten. We know that, but and he's new to the team, I think, coming in for the final. The big fella in the maroon and blue with the red cap. Just bowled that over. 5 overs down, no wicket for 30, and that's been a pretty common first 5 over score. Crook on 20 off 16 and Snape 9 off 14. Pitt will bowl left arm around the wicket and come back into the attack. Had a few scoring issues over in the other game too, I think.
Well, I happened to be there at the time.
What was going on?
Well, I was listening, and a member of the cattlemen.
Yeah.
A cattleman was quite verbose in front, approached the scorer, and scorers are. You've got to have scorers, haven't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
And when you and I started, and bang, the scorebook was fantastic. Then they graduated to colour pens, which
Yeah.
a bit like Hollywood at that time. So, but now it's kind of complicated, and it was a close fixture, and there was an altercation, and a few noses were out of joint. I think was solved, but. That's what happens when you get a lot of technology. One of the comments from the scorer was, "Well, I can't tell you that because I'm doing it on this and the what's happening here? That's out."
It's catch. It is out.
Yeah, it is
Yep,
out. Yeah,
absolutely, it's out. Surface take the catch. Claypool, one of the Queensland players in this Surface team, came across. Didn't get that at all, did he?
No, it was a bit of impatience.
That's your mate Crook, Andy Crook. He'll come out and do something with the ball later on, as Toot said. He's
Nice action, yeah.
good action.
I
very economical.
think he was Well, a bit of ag. This will be interesting.
Interesting. Last night, I was telling Banger we had 2 batters out there, both had runners. There were 4 players from the same team out there. I'm trying to sort all that out, but that was quite confusing.
Have you ever had a runner in your life?
Never.
What about you, Banger?
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I remember
Is there any stories with it?
Yeah, I remember it vividly against Valleys.
Yeah?
In the second grade game, yeah.
You must resist the urge of wanting to push off. You just said second nature to want to get off down the...
Well, I don't know how it worked out. I was in the end of my career in second grade, and we were chasing runs, and I can't remember who I was batting with. Might have been Bobby Adamant or something. Anyway, to cut to the chase, I had a young runner, and he was pretty keen, but I was out of my crease. And he was in his crease when the ball came back. So
Yep.
I was out.
Yep.
And I don't know how I did it. I convinced the umpire. I convinced the umpire that I wasn't out. But anyway, we went on, and that's another wicket.
It's another wicket. Big wicket too.
Yeah, caught it mid-off. Didn't move. That is actually, as an observation, that's been one of the most common dismissals of batters driving on the up, which we never saw in our life, but hitting the ball like that with those big heavy bats and getting caught on the boundary.
The reason why Jamie Pitt's so happy, apart from the fact that he has taken a wicket, is Jalil was the top scorer last night and a very, very good player, but he did get injured now. I recall that. And first class cricket in Pakistan. He's a really good player, but he's carried an injury into that innings, and probably it was a stand and deliver option that he was going to take all the time because of that injury. But that's a big dismissal.
Yeah, as I said, Greg Hunt, who was in Noodles' team, he got out 2 or 3 times that were like that, and clean hit shots. They had to hit him along the ground and a couple of feet wide, and it's a Georgie Moore. So
yeah. Yeah. So the captain's still at the crease, Ryan Snape.
Ryan Snape, yes.
He's pulled this team together predominantly from northern New South Wales, the Prawns. We'll just pick up the name of the new batter, see if we match his number up. Threadgate. This is Matthew Threadgate. Chris Woodley is the bowler. Right, Chris Woodley. I don't believe we've seen Chris in the tournament so far.
This is a gentleman with a different ensemble on. Is this Chris Woodley? Yeah,
this is Chris Woodley. He's had 1 over. I'm not sure what was his figures at Banger. Would you mind, please, from the first over?
Fast, slowish, straight, I suppose. None, flat.
6 off the first. Geez, well, there you go.
Look at that.
No wicket for 6 off the first, so he's running a run of ball. Oh, he's a rugby league player. You're making that up, aren't you? Oh, he gets me every time. I'm the softest target of all time for Evan Banger Bancroft.
He had another cricket. He is playing other cricket yesterday, but he's back to that.
No, I'm not going to believe anything you tell me now.
Well, I picked up a little bit of information when I came off the field past that photograph opportunity that some of the cattlemen were so keen that they received a call and they've gone to another fixture to play this afternoon.
Joking.
Yeah, how about that? Another game.
Look, if we finish early, we'll be over.
How about that? Then you might get another gig at the Samo Banger.
Well, they didn't play in that game.
They played in that game. They got beaten by a run on the last ball. You saw it. Now they've gone, they're going to play another game.
That's good.
Keen. Well, that's what this competition does, doesn't it?
And I understand you were interviewed on Heels' radio show, SEN. How was that?
Well, I think it was my first ever radio. I said, what do I do? And he sent me a text, when the phone rings, pick it up and start talking. I said, thanks very much. Typical Healy. Yeah, look, it was good. I think we share a few common feelings about the game and the direction of the game and whatever and how it's being steered. But it was a pretty brief conversation, but it was good. I talked about this opportunity, and if this does go forward, and I'm sure it will, because I said I think that they've hit it on the head with the right age group, and in terms of competitors, and now you've just got to convince the powers that be that it's worth some fiscal investment for the reasons you've spoken about it, mental health, but it's also really good cricket.
Great, still growing the game. Who says you have to grow it just from the grassroots, underage?
Yeah. So, as I keep saying, that would be...
Spoke to this fellow last night too, Jamie Andrews, who's...
Yeah, I had a good talk with him a couple of nights ago too.
Yeah, and he's predominantly a rugby player and has played some really high-level rugby. He actually played at Twickenham.
Okay.
But he's delighted to be here, be part
Is
of
he
this.
from Victoria?
No, he's from Gloucester,
Okay.
northern New South Wales.
Right.
He used to live in northern New South Wales. Gloucester Central.
Yeah, Gloucester. It's on that road, Bang. I still live in northern New South Wales, but I think Gloucester's a bit cooler than Ocean Shores.
Ask Toot what he thinks.
Where's Gloucester, Toot? Where would you say?
Well,
is it north of Sydney, Toot?
Yeah, Gloucester's around...
Oh, is this a catch? It is! What a great catch! What a tournament he's having. Number 20 for the Surfers, Andy Batten. Now he's taking catches. He scored runs. He hit a 6 off in the last game to bring them into the final. The Surfers, now he's taking diving catches to his right. Look at that.
Oh.
What a terrific catch. Another wicket for Pitt. And Healy would be happy with that.
Well, tell you who else would be. Have you seen that for Alan Knott? What wonderful balance.
Yep, Knott used to take him like that too, didn't he?
With the knee on the ground and the elbow and the gauntlet up in the air.
Sometimes when it's just riding for you, it's riding for you. And you've got to have the skill, of course. But Batten, what a tournament. Do we have a player of the tournament?
I don't know. I'll find out. Kawaja's catch this morning by the young West Indies keeper was pretty good.
You said that, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
You see that one too?
I did. They bowled pretty well, the West Indies, actually. I thought they bowled pretty well today, the West Indies.
Russell Curry's the new batsman. He's from South Australia. He's out there to run for Jalil. 3 for 42. Surfers won this tournament last year, and at the moment they're boxing to go back to back. Have you picked up one of the new bats these days too?
Well, I did, as a matter of fact, because Chipper had no gear. So I rang a few of my comrades down in New South Wales cricket, and they sent up a whole bag of gear, bats and thigh pads and gloves and some helmets, a couple of Australian helmets, New South Wales helmet, which embarrassed him too much, so he didn't wear that. But the bats, I don't know how people bat with those. They're so heavy, Goldie.
Oh, you know? What were they? Well, 2.8 was about our go, wasn't it?
Well, I wouldn't know. They'd feel like railway sleepers to me.
Really?
I couldn't bat with them. Not that I was a slogger.
No.
I think I only hit 1-6 in my life. I think you might have been in that game, actually.
Yep.
It was at Graceville. First ball of the season, Mick Young bowled. I can't remember who was the captain of your team.
Yeah.
halfway down the pitch, and I sort of wound up, didn't hit it well, but it went over the centre half down in the nets.
Magnificent.
And I can't remember who the captain is, but he ran over. He said, "Youngster, that's sewerage." I'll never forget it. I was lucky to hit it, but they sixes for fun, don't they?
Yeah. I reckon they've devalued them.
Have you ever picked up one of these bats?
What I was really impressed with was you can actually get some bats now with a really narrow handle, and I always found the handles quite thick. But yeah, the narrow handle, and it's almost like you're swinging a golf club in some cases.
Do you remember when they used to have those super short bats, handles with thick handles?
Yep.
County had them. I think Grey Nichols did, yeah.
So that's one thing I did notice with them. They're almost a whippy, and that's, again, if you get your levers right and you hit them at the right time. I only hit 1-6 in my career too in a second grade final.
Yeah, who was that against?
Toombul.
At Toombul?
At Toombul. And I was just telling Porky Parker about it. Judy Harris was the scorer. At the end, I batted for 7 hours. At the end of it, I got a wagon wheel. She scored and she knitted a jumper across the 4 days of the final. Healy played in that game and was responsible for a law change because the two umpires were Cole Timmins and Jim Taylor, and Healy would give a signal that he was going to move up behind the batter, and Brad Inwood would spear one down leg. He was good enough to be able to take it. That's 4 runs, and then take the bails off. And they rang the ACB, it was called, back in 81, 82, or 82, 81, 80, and said, can he move? And about 2 years later, the law came in, you can't move as the bowler's coming in to bowl. So I reckon the WG greats of Australian cricket, Ian Healy, was responsible for that.
Well, that's not surprising. That's not a bad second grade side.
Yeah, Inwood, Healy.
Who knows it?
Yeah.
Brad Inwood was a
Peter
good
Charles. Peter Charles on that team.
The Stingbo. Wasn't he a good cricketer?
Jimmy Henderson played Queensland keeper.
Yeah.
It was a good team. Brian Sanderson. Henry Boland, who's now one of the most capped umpires in Premier Cricket. Been doing it for years. It was a good team.
Jimmy Taylor.
Ronnie Blanche.
Jimmy Taylor worked for me at Brisbane Grammar School.
Yes, Jimmy. He was my teacher at St Paul's for a while.
Jimmy Taylor. He was one of the greatest. Missed the train. Couldn't get here for first period. He was he was the king of that.
Oh, he's a funny bloke.
So I'd have to get a supervisor. Jeez, he was a character, Jimmy.
He was a character, absolutely. Loved his cricket.
Nicknames, calling people by their nickname.
Yep. All right, we've got 9 overs down and it's quiet. It's a little quiet out there for the Prawns. They've only put on 23 in the next 4 overs, and that's not cutting the mustard.
Now, the skipper, what's he bowling, the skipper, Mr. Kratzman?
He hasn't bowled much at the moment. He's bowling donkey drops.
What, spinners?
Left arm donkey drops.
Left arm spinners,
He says, you put do all the work.
How's that a bowl in this innings?
Not yet. Yeah, I think he will.
He might be the turning point, with all, excuse the pun, but...
It's a big wicket, Jalil, because he's been playing so well. And now we're approaching the midway mark, and even if you double that, which obviously they're going to want to accelerate, that's only 110. What was your first impression when T20 came in? I know you love cricket and you're a bit of a traditionalist. Were you accepting of?
Oh
of it?
No, I wasn't. I still don't watch it. It's a bit basketball-y for me, and I think that the concept of competition is predicated by the fact that either team can win, or it's a competition between not equals but whatever. And it isn't that, it's just a competition between sloggers now. So it doesn't matter who bowls. So it's it's a strange game to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I really agree.
Now, I think something's sort of buzzing around in my head about the high performance effect on cricket, this tsunami of measuring everything. So we have 16 and 17 support staff and goodness knows what, and we literally measure everything. And I ask people, if I said to you Olympic Games, what events do you usually think of?
Swimming, athletics.
Swimming, athletics, what else?
The next one would be, what came top of mind then was boxing for some reason.
Well, swimming and athletics is not too bad, but you're right.
Oh, he's set himself, and I think he's tipped that over for 6. That's a good hit. Nice little drop kick square. Lovely timing.
So I think it would be fair to say that the measurement template in Olympics are times, distances and weights.
Yep.
I would say, where you have constant variables that you can control as an administrator or judge or whatever. Obviously, they've introduced another charging of games and goodness knows what, and like break dancing or that lady that was swirling around, etc.
Wall climbing.
Yeah, rocket climbing and all that. But traditionally, it's time, distances and weights. Now, if you were going to translate that into cricket to measure everything, it's nearly impossible. I asked our esteemed colleague here yesterday, Peter called me Paulie Parker, who's umpired test matches and goodness knows what.
Boundary.
And I said, if you were umpiring the first session of a Sheffield Shield match, what would you umpire? He said, I can't. He said, that's about 25 overs. That's 150 balls or whatever. And that's the point.
Yep.
How do you measure it? Now, if an entrepreneur is trying to find a way to really, really exhibit cricket as an exciting spectacle, the less variables that are going to come in and inhibit the result, the better, isn't it? Because teams can win and lose and whatever. Now, the way to do that and control it, so you have a ground that's as big as a postage stamp, so everyone can hit a 6. You have bowling rules and bowling allowances where your best bowler can't bowl all the time, etc., 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 and a number of others. So in many ways, as an administrator, you can control the patronage and the excitement of the game by just controlling the variables. Now, in a game of cricket traditionally that we grew up in, even district cricket in the afternoon, 100 overs, that's impossible.
Yep.
You just can't do it. And T20 cricket, to me, if the ground's bigger, it's a bit more of a contest. If it's smaller, it isn't. So there we are mucking around with one variable and changing the entire outcome of a game. And I'm just not really interested in doing that, watching that.
Yeah.
Occasionally it's okay, but...
Yep.
So to answer your question, my cynicism is leading me in that direction. I think this is a terrific contest between gentlemen of the same age group, but this is a pretty big ground we're playing on here.
Yeah.
So having said that, there's still going out all over the place, but it's the same for both teams. But it's not a foregone conclusion, as we've just seen in the semi-finals. Two terrific games of cricket. This might be the same. So to answer your question, Goldie, I'm not in love with T20 cricket.
No. See, I'm
and they're the
totally,
reasons I'm not.
Yeah, me too. Like, you've got to want to care about something.
Of course.
And I used to love, I love the fact that, bowlers can take fifers and batters can take 50s or 100s, and now you get, where's the milestones? Like, you get a 50 and a T20 and it's who cares? And are we going to remember it? Look at that, it's a good shot.
Great shot.
That's gone for, wait for the umpire, 4 runs. That's a boundary. They want to get a bit of a move on here, these guys. That's a good shot, and they need a little bit more of that. It feels to me that the bowling side are well on top here at the moment. They went for 31 off the first 5, then they only had another 34 off the next 5, 3 for 65. 11.3 down, 3 for 77. Korea 23 off 13 is going well. Snapes obviously anchoring the innings, and Claypool, our Queensland rep, he went for a few, unusually went for a few in the first over.
Well, you two do a great job scoring and commentating at the same time. Let me say, Ben, who's doing a bit of.
Better put him back to work too.
I'm just about to hand them over.
Bloody,
yes, because
you can find some time off the bloke, I can tell you.
Well, he's doing this roving reporting.
It's down the throat, and that's out. That's a good catch, and that's another wicket falls. The Prawns, they lose their 4th wicket now. That's Courier.
Well, on that note, I'll thank you very much for having me both, and for the opportunity.
Thank you for your insights. It's always been such a pleasure to learn more from you every time we see you. I haven't seen you for about 30 years, so I missed you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Hello, Grant.
Hello, Banger.
I tell you, the Prawns need to get a bit of a move on. Lost a few wickets too as Justin Poole, the organiser, walks past us with a cold beer. He's celebrating his... I don't know whether he's celebrating his loss or his win or just a tournament.
Got out of the tournament early so he can get on it earlier?
Yeah. He's just pretty happy with how the tournament's gone. It's been ripper, hasn't it? Snape. He was in Harry Potter, wasn't he?
No, Harry Potter.
Different one. Big fella bowled well. Came out. 11.4 overs. Okay, 4 for 77, but we're in a final. Anything can happen. Get 150 on the board, 140 on the board even. They defended 140 on the other ground on the Jeff Demick Oval against a very strong Cattleman's side. Short pulled. Just out to mid-on. They take a single, easy run. Loses his bat, nearly hits it into the ground, nearly breaks himself in half. New batter. Not sure who that is. He's having a few problems. It might be Snape's 26. That'll be Kelly. And a lot of the guys, had a bit of a chat to the guys. A couple of had a chat to your mate that played yesterday from Gloucester. He reckons it's Central, he told me. Had a chat to him. I said, you're from northern New South Wales, Gloucester. He said, no. Who said that? It's central New South Wales. And I went, yeah, no need to go on about it. But yeah, no, he's good. He's played a bit of rugby. There's guys there a couple of guys from Gordon. And as you mentioned, the pre-mentioned before of one of the Pakistan first-class cricketers that they got out early, luckily, because he's a very, very good batsman. Oh, spinner. Thinks about a single, they don't take it. It's Nasir Jaleel I was talking about before, who's been scoring a lot of runs in this tournament. Claypole. Oh, all taken too by Lord. Mountbatten. What a series. I think you're right. He's had a big series in the Toot Byron Cup. Moves in again. Claypole. He thinks about, lets that one go through. Lets it go in the end through to the keeper. Don't see too many balls let go at this form of cricket. T20. So he'll just keep working with the biddle. Gives it a bit of air. Uses his feet. Hits it to square leg, behind square. Thinks about a single. Decides not to take one, which was wise. Beautiful afternoon here at the Norths Cricket Club. 3 beautiful, great grounds. Nice cover drive. There's a deep square sweeper out there. They'll only take the one. Lots of nets too. I was watching some of the first grade guys over the back training from Norths. Season starts. They don't have much of a break anymore. They've won a lot of premierships here in the last few years. Prolific winners of the A-grade premiership. Cam Battersby Cup. Ryan Walker, I was having a chat to out the back there. Left arm spinner and batsman for the North side. He's won 3 premierships already and he's only 23, mate. There you go. Just having a bit of a break at the moment. My co-commentator, Grant O'Hara, has just popped out of the box, have some lunch. Worked very hard over the last few days. And been here for 4 days. So it's been a very big effort. 4 days of fantastic cricket we've had. Started on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and today the semi-final and final between Prawns and the Surfers. Well, that's gone through. They'll come back for 2 maybe. They will on the Miss Field. Had a chat to Ash Renouf before. He was telling me that when they won it last year, they needed about 25, 26 to win the final off the last over. And Ash Renouf came out and smacked a few big 8s. And they actually beat the same side they beat in that semi-final. Wide. Toot Byron in here earlier on. Tournament named after Toot. He's given so much to cricket. And it's great to see something named after someone and they appreciate it so much. Quick single. Yeah, times in tournaments and things can be named after people, but Toot lives down in Ocean Shores in northern New South Wales, which is near Ballina, which is the north part of New South Wales. And he's just been so chuffed for the fact that they named his tournament after him. So good on you, Justin Poole. You've made a guy very happy. Quick single. They need more than that, though. 13.4 overs now, nearly to 14 overs, and they're only 85. But they might be working on the fact that they are really going to negative split this innings. Have to really negative split it pretty soon, though. Yeah, goes to cut again. I think this wicket is a little bit too paced at the moment. Some of them are keeping a bit low. And Snape just needs to start to get this moving along a bit more. Yeah, that'll just be a single. Number 60 runs around for the Surfers. It was Mark Muskie. He's played well, Muskie, throughout the whole tournament. Good to see him playing here again. And there's quite a few of the lads out too here from the other teams. Ryan Snape plays in Sydney in the Shires first grade. So still having a run around, which is great. I've just been sent some messages here about some of the guys from this particular team. So good on you, mate. Thank you for sending all that through. It's probably sent through yesterday, but I'm going to run through some of them. Snape at the moment. It's in the air, but safe. Plays in the Shires, first grade, played in the 40s World Cup for Australia and is also the current vice-captain of New South Wales over 40s team. Handy off-spinner and middle-order batsman. We're seeing that out there now. So we've got a... There's a bit of a rundown on all of them there. David Kelly, who's out there at the moment, plays in the Shires competition as well in Sydney, wicketkeeper. Top order batsman, who's played in the New South Wales 40 side for the past 3 years. It's through to the keeper, called a wide, as it should be. A little bit wide there by Kerr. Famous name down here at Norths, Robbie Kerr. I think about 2 here. Will they come back for it? They probably will. It's a pretty good arm. He's going to have to run pretty quickly. First thing that tends to go with cricketers, veterans, masters, whatever we call it, is the arm. So if you can keep that working, you're going to have a pretty successful time of it. Yeah, that's in the air. He hasn't got all of this. There's a catch out here to Ashwin Noof, who has got very safe hands. Straight into the buckets. That's another wicket for the Surfers, important wicket. And they're in a little bit of strife here, the Prawns. As you can see here, for anyone watching cricket, just watch the ball, catch the ball, and that's easy, watch it into your hands. So, another wicket to Kerr, well bowled, and another wicket to the Surfers, who are well on top at the moment. 5 for 91. As Grant O'Hara joins me back in the box.
Thank you, Banger. Thanks for filling in for me there for
No, it's good to see you, mate. You've had a few big days, and it's nice to have a bit of a rest and get ready for the final.
Yeah.
Little, it's going to get pretty exciting. I still think there's a game here, a big game. I think these guys get 140.
Yep. Yeah. Certainly in the final. That's for sure. What do you make of this? But the Prawns are...
They've just sort of lost their way a little bit, I think.
Haven't they?
Good bowling, though. I mean, you're allowed to... It can be good bowling. Sometimes we forget about the reason teams are struggling is not because of their batting. It's because the other team's bowling well.
Yeah, they've been a really good bowling unit, haven't they? They're a good fielding side. They don't miss much at all.
Oh, it's just bounced in front. So, who we got out here batting now? Number 77, which is Brett Lenton.
Jay's brother.
Is Jay's brother?
He is Jay's brother. I've had that confirmed by Jamie Andrews last night.
Doesn't he hit the ball hard? Jay Lenton. Here's a run out chance. Gets home. Well run. And the reason he ran well is I'm hearing from the powers that be, he's the fittest 40-year-old going around.
He's a rower.
Loves his surf lifesaving from the Central Coast. Central Coast, that's sort of central New South Wales. Top order batsman and a very good fielder.
And if you take your shirt off and his shirt off, couldn't tell the difference.
Is that right? He's fit.
Fit as.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's fit.
In fact, he'd say to you, I've borrowed your body.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe Brenton Edwards. Maybe Brenton Edwards.
Look at these little chicks.
That'd be good eating.
You're a shocker.
No, you wouldn't eat them. They're beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Touch it. So pretty down here at Norths. Not like the ridge you used to have over at Windsor Park.
And the plovers over at Windsor Park. Roger asked me to do the footmarks, and I couldn't get out the oval because the plovers were attacking me.
Oh, I hate plovers.
So he said, get in the car, get on the oval and shoot the plover off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I ran over one.
Oh, he ran over a plover.
I didn't mean to, and I was so upset about it.
That's in the air, safe.
But they brought in the rest of them, and they attacked Roger.
Did they?
Yeah, and I stayed in the car. We put the windows up.
They're an awful animal. Plover. Magpies.
5 for 94, and I'll tell you what they haven't done is what you wanted was the acceleration, because they've had a 31 next 5, so 31, 34, 31. So they're not accelerating, and they need to now.
Through the covers, there's a deep sweeper out there, so I'll only just take the one. I think they can back end this a little bit though. Just need a bit of a slog for these last few overs. They've got wickets in hand.
What do you want from now? What's going to be a competitive total?
So let's go. Let's have a look at the end of this over. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Well, give me just, and I'll know it's 4 overs to go.
Okay.
So I'm just having a bit of a think. Okay, what are they? 5 for 95. 3 balls to go in this over. So say they get to 100 and got 4 overs to go after that.
What do you want from the? Remember, we can have everyone. You get 8s.
Yeah.
You can hit an 8. That's where that was trying to go.
I think they're trying to get to 140. 4 overs after this. You've got to try and get to 140. It's going to be 10 and over for the last 4.
Okay. Yep.
But they've got to get. I think they've got to get to 140. I think 140. They're. I mean, it's not par, but they're competitive. I remember getting attacked by bees. Bee swarm at Souths one day.
And what did you do? Did you just get on the ground and lie
Just got
down?
on the ground. We all did. It was scary. There was a big swarm of them, and it went just going around and around. And it was scary enough playing on at Souths anyhow. It was just getting those dogs up there and the midgies.
From the north side.
Here he is. Oh, straight through him. Well bowled, Big Muskie. Another wicket. Now they're in a bit of strife. And I haven't seen their tail enders back, but they might need someone to come out here and do something silly. Thomas O'Neill.
I think he's yorked him. Let's take a look at Musk. Comes in, left arm over.
Nice and full.
Nice
Beautifully
and
well
full.
bowled. You can't
Takes our
get
leg
that's,
stump.
that's the way to go. Look at this here. Look at it from this angle. Just gives it a here, straight up. Oh, that's swung back too. That's a good pill.
Yep. That's a really good ball. Just talking about South, getting to South from the north side. I used to, once I got onto approach, I went left at the hospital,
Yep.
right at the jail,
Yep.
left at the cemetery,
Yep.
then right at the dog pound, and I was just about there.
That's exactly right. That's very good. That's about where they were. And then when you arrived there,
Remember the dogs, your Onga dog, you'd hear the dog pound go off?
mate, you had the cemetery,
Philbrook,
everything else, the cemetery, the
Everything
jail.
you need.
But everything you went past was still a better joint than South's. I didn't like going there, but now it's a great joint now. Even this is me talking. This is from Bottomley Park talking, because that wasn't a great joint either, was it?
The moon, well, you called second,
Yes.
the craters from the moon.
I loved it. They're good blokes. So I actually like the South guys.
No, don't try and dig yourself out of it now. You just absolutely tit the bucket on them.
Actually, a few come over to Easts. We had a few come over. Greg Ellis came and joined us, came to Easts.
He only played about 4 clubs.
No, only 2.
He played at the Gold Coast, didn't he?
No, not Sco.
Okay.
You know his nickname?
He was quick in his day.
You know his nickname was?
No.
Sco.
Right.
They called him Eskimo because they gave him the ball in the first grade game one day and he froze. So
Did he? Poor
he
bugger.
could be quick, Sky, couldn't he?
Yeah.
He run in?
Yeah, big,
Smacked
strong
him
bloke.
too.
Yeah. Oh, a little tickle.
Oh, that was well run. Just got home. But there were some good players in there at that stage. Peter Tor joined us at East too, came over. Brucey Schmidt, Frank Shelley,
I remember Len Balcom.
Lenny Balcom.
He played for Queensland.
Good cricketer. Big Paul Twyble.
Twyble, yeah.
Great man.
He's the last man I dropped in first grade.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
He's a great man, Paul Twyble.
That confirmed my, about near the end of my keeping career, that one. He played for Queensland as well. Rod Rice, of course.
Ricey, Glenn
How
Trimble,
good
Sammy
was
Trimble.
Rod Rice, when you go to the cricket centre where he was with Billy Buckle, and he remembered everybody's name. Gee, he was good.
Ricey.
People.
Well, Ricey still works for Queensland Cricketers. He looks after the team. He's like the ground man. Looks after everything. That's in the Gap.
Do you
Won't
mean
go
down in
before
the
that.
dressing rooms and the steward down there?
Yeah, he's a steward, yeah. Him and Dicko. Graham Dixon does it too.
Yeah,
Not Graham.
Kenny.
Kenny. Gee, it'd be good if it was Graham. He'd be back. We'd like him back again. Good fella.
Great man. I don't know. Bang, is there enough urgency out there from them? It's come off the batter. So
Yeah, and he says, no,
you know,
that's good sportsmanship by the halfback. That's really good.
I don't know. I'm just not.
No,
feeling
there's
it.
not. There's not. I think they...
You want 140, and what they get off that ones?
What's happened is I think they've slipped in. They thought they were done in that semi. They really would have
That was
thought.
their final, you reckon?
Not their final, but just their urgency from that. They were so excited about getting through, I think they've still got that excitement. Normally you have a day or two to get ready for the next game, but it's an hour.
Yeah, boys are on the beers. Look at them.
A few beers down there.
You know what's nice, Banger? All the other teams are either here, they've stuck around, they've brought their families in. Look, young kids there.
Big Ash Renouf coming into the attack. That's not who you want to come on when you're trying to score a lot of runs. Ash he is Steve Renouf's cousin. Had a chat to him before.
Good. Pleased about that.
He's a good player, the Pearl, wasn't he?
He's a diabetic apparently, and
Yeah. No, he is.
ambassador for diabetes.
So now that's 17 gone. We've got 3 to go. We go 10 and over now. They only get to 130, but they've got to set them something. Got to set them something because they're also quite a few wickets down. Take a leg bite. It's an easy one. 6 down. 6 for 101.
Tommy O'Neill. Just gone down to the non-strikers end, and David Kelly.
Yep, David Kelly.
They'll push. I don't think they'll get 2.
Tommy O'Neill, opening bowler, no fixed address. He travels the country in his bus.
You're joking.
Yep. He
Serious?
played for Australia in the World Series Cup in Brisbane. Just loves his cricket. No fixed address.
Oh,
Tommy
really?
O'Neill, I'll tell you what he needs to find is more than an address today. He needs to give it a big smack for some boundaries. Too good, Renouf. I reckon he would give it a good whack. I had a bit of a chat to Lutzy before too, talking about his trousers. I said that Grant O'Hara was giving him that big a sledge. I said, what happened to those? He said, I got him getting the wrong ones. I said, well, Grant's the guy who commentates with me. He thought you looked stupid.
Oh, I've got to go and set him straight.
Yeah, that's what he said. I said, I was the same, mate. Sometimes you have wardrobe malfunctions, and you've obviously had one. You're 6'9" and you've been giving Jimmy Cassidy's bloody long pants. So, unbelievable. But anyhow, he's all right. I said, leave Grant alone. He's just pretty good at sniping. Oh, this is not good batting now. Come on, Tommy. So, yeah, I love that. Tommy O'Neill. No fixed address.
Who's given you this great information?
All from Brett Crawford. And Brett Crawford's out of the tournament due to an injury on his knee. Director and sponsor of East Coast Building Consultants. He's building certifiers in New South Wales. Crawford, Brett. He's a great sponsor. Actually, they do a heap of stuff for cricket.
And what's that? He's one of the best players that's ever played over 40. What does he say that for?
Brett Crawford, yeah, one of the great players. But he sponsored Brett sponsored one of the tournaments down in the international one he was involved in. So, yeah, East Coast Building
He's
Consultants.
done a great job. That's terrific background information. We've got a surge, Banger.
Yep.
Well, they've left it to the last minute. Look at that last over, 3 ones and 3 dots.
So the Blanco. It's an interesting time to bring the Blanco in, isn't it? It's interesting.
They are protecting their last win, the win last year of the tournament, the Surfers, and at the moment they're box seating, aren't they?
They certainly are. It'll take a magnificent bowling performance by the Prawns, because at the moment we're going to be lucky to get them to about 115, 120. Kerr.
1 for 13 off 3. He's in form.
Yeah, this has just been a very good bowling performance by the Surfers, the defending champions of this tournament last year. And they'll come out pretty hard and try and knock these runs over pretty quickly, I reckon. I think I've seen more plain misses in this game than I have in many of the other ones.
The big moment. All got a bit too much from.
Yeah, I think so. But
they're a new team. They're a new team.
and
into
there's
the
still
competition.
runs on the board. I know not a lot of runs on the board, but runs on the board. We've still got 2 overs to go after this. No, 1.4. So
The 2 field outfielders out on the onside, long on and deep mid wicket.
Well, deep.
Mid wicket,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
don't you? Or
mid-
mid wicket or mid long wicket.
But he got to swing. They got to swing, guys. And swing harder than that. If that hits, he's not out. He thought he might have been close for hitting, but he was home anyhow there for Big Marky Musk. That's a better shot. A reverse Mulholly. Sweep. Good work. A boundary, very much needed boundary too. Well done by Kelly. I love that. Travels the country, no fixed address. Hope he's careful though. He doesn't go get off the road. Lucky that girl's lucky. WA.
They're just calling it long on deep mid wicket.
Oh, he's done it again. 4 more. Another reverse sweep. Should have had that going earlier. Well done by Kelly.
Forward square leg. Yep.
Yeah.
Deep mid
Mid
wicket.
wicket, yep.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's sort of deep, wide beat, yeah. You know what we mean. End of the over. 6 for 114. Bit of a crowd look around there as we see the flight. Virgin Flight 756 to Adelaide take off. Straight over the top of us. They'll be there in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Down to the beautiful Adelaide. You been down there?
Yeah.
Barossa Valley, Adelaide Hills.
Hills had his 100th test down there.
100th test?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I went down for that.
You get your free ticket?
Yep. I'll tell you what.
You would have it for
just quick. I actually took a coffin down for Alan Donald.
Did he die? Oh, no, like as in cricket
coffin.
Yep.
Because Forex were doing coffins.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the team. So
Yeah.
it's a cricket kit, we mean by that. And he loved it. And they asked me to organise his. He had number 10 on it, the Protea, the whole lot.
Yeah.
And when I went down, he said, now I want you to come to the dressing room. And I sat down there with them. I thought, oh, gee, I don't know, this is a good look.
There's a great shot, straight, well played by Kelly. Yep, go on.
Oh, I did. So he asked me to go. I kind of insisted. I went into the dressing room as a thank you for me to bringing his, having it organised and taking it down. And I sat down there in a session.
With the South Africans?
Yeah.
Good fella, Alan Donald?
Fantastic.
Jeez, he was quick.
Wasn't he?
That's another one. That's over mid-wicket. That's an 8.
That's
this is
more
important
like it,
runs.
That's more like it.
Yeah, he was a bit... I liked Alan Donald because we were similar pace.
Yeah, that's right. See, well, he asked how you were.
Yeah, he was...
He said, you got a young quick, going sort of in cuts.
Yeah.
Haven't been fancy going. I said, I'm fine.
He retired early. He just didn't... But yeah, no, Alan Donald, that would have been great. And Heels was down. How did Heels go in his 100 test?
Did
he get runs?
I don't think he did. But it was the test that Mark Waugh got a hit on the elbow and the back came back and hit the stumps.
Oh.
And they said that was hit wicket, and then the umpire said no, it wasn't, because it wasn't in the action of trying to score a run.
Yeah.
It wasn't. So they've. Yeah, and Hansi Cronje wasn't happy.
Hansi Cronje. Hey, quick one, back to here.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, there's 4 balls to go. They're 126. That's what this can do. 14 off 2. That's down the leg side, not called a wide, and he's taken Asher and Noof. So I said get to 120. Originally we were going 140. They hit 3 more 6s or a couple of 6s. All of a sudden they're 135, 140.
Well, three 8s.
3 8s would be even better.
24 is
It'd be
150.
150. I don't think he's hit 3 8s. Oh, well bowled.
Yeah, very well bowled.
Well bowled by Big Ash. He only plays a couple of tournaments a year these days. I think this one and one other.
Kelly, 21 off 25. O'Neill, 17 off 11.
Yeah,
He's doing a good job.
Good cameo by O'Neill.
That'll be called.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
down
wide.
leg
So he
side.
gets 2 more, doesn't he? And that's 2 runs. Geez, the scorers have done a good job. The scorers, tough job being a scorer.
Why was that 2 runs?
You get for the wide, do you get 2 or 1? 1. No balls to. Just takes one.
That's the last ball.
No, you get one more because he
'cause they're wide.
bowled it wide. But big shout out to the scorers as well.
Yep.
They just keep going. That's not the job I like doing, scoring. Need some intelligence.
Didn't get through.
Well fielded, and there's a run out at the other end of it. It hits. No. And that'll be the end of the innings. They're going to need 130 to win. And obviously, Surfers will be the raging favourites to come out and win this game. But don't start off too quiet. The big reason why they could be in a bit of trouble would be if they come out and decide to block a few early and to say we've got plenty of overs to get 130 and then lose a couple of wickets.
It's one of those funny targets, it's not the, if you're chasing 180, you just have to go and get real strong momentum early. But as you're alluding to there, if you sort of start, just trying to set yourself and lose a couple of wickets and then the 130 looks more like a 140, 150 and you could be in a bit of strife. So Kelly, 22 off 26 not out. O'Neill, 18 off 12 not out. The captain, Ryan Snape, he scored a few runs, ran off, none for 34 off 4. So the winning total for the final, going to chase it down the surface if they can. It's 131. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Take me back to when I couldn't count the times I bit my tongue and the taste of blood in my mouth. The faces in the trees would smile and wait. They'd ask me how I'd been since yesterday. In a strange land, I hope found my way back soon. Tracing my steps, I know you've been there too. Wait 1 second for the rest of my life to pass right by. Over the hill and far away, the ducks went one by one. They said it was safe. Little do we know just what away. Hands covering my eyes, looks like I was too late. In a strange land, I hope I find my way back soon. Tracing my steps, I know you've been there too. Wait 1 second for the rest of our lives to pass right by.
Healy Oval at Northern Suburbs District Cricket Club in Brisbane for the final of the Toot Byron Cup, over 40s competition. It's been created over the last couple of years, and Justin Poole has been a big part of that. He's here down here having a couple of quiet beers, just looking at the good work he's done with so many people down here watching the game. And it's just really good. I was in the break, I caught up with a few of the lads here, Steve Paulson and Tony Dudgeon, who's been involved as well, and they're all just really enjoying what the concept brings. They all are, those particular guys, a lot of them. I mean, Tony Dudgeon's still coaching women's cricket, and Steve Paulson is unbelievable cricketer who just plays and plays and plays. He just loves the game, and you're a long time retired, but he's a long time playing. But here we are for the final. It's been probably a bit of a lacklustre first innings by the Prawns, and just over 130 will be the target for the Surfers, who won this last year, and they're going to face up with their opening bats out there at the moment. We've got, just having a bit of a look, I've just got Matthew Kerr will be on strike. I think it is. No, it's not. Benjamin Claypole takes a single first up. And Grant O'Hara joins me. Grant, here we are, mate, the last innings of the tournament.
Yeah, and we were talking about that 130 being one of those tricky little totals, you know, if you sort of just try to build an innings and don't get on the front foot early, you can't start looking a little bit more than 130. But if you get a flight way to a flyer, it could be all over very quickly.
I'll pass it over to you, Grant. You can call it. I'll try and put a bit of colour into the game.
And you do that so well.
Thank you, mate.
And what I love about the way you do it, never let the facts get in the road.
No. I was
You
going to
can't,
nearly
you?
swore
You
there.
can't really.
You cannot do that. You can't do that. And Big O'Neill came out and scored a few runs at the end.
And they're going to slip in. Look at that, good bounce.
Through to the keeper. We found a little bit about him, didn't we?
I was looking at, went out and had a look at the wicket, and you can see white leather marks, which means that, it's nice and firm. It's like almost like concrete. But he's bowling well. This
Wonder where
O'Neill.
he parks his bus.
That's a good story.
Opening bowler, no fixed address. Here he comes. Oh, he's fallen over there. So if you weren't watching before in the first innings when they were batting the Prawns, got some information about a few of the players. Tom O'Neill, opening bowler, no fixed address. He travels the country in his bus. He played for Australia in the World Series Cup in Brisbane, the one that you called. I did one of the days of that early on in the year. And he's got his bus parked here. He just loves cricket.
What if that's like the Partridge family? Look at this, and he's coming from about 6'7", so that's his height, and then throw his arm above that. So he's coming down higher than probably 2 metres. The keeper loved that. He's taking the ball over the top of his head.
2 metre Tom. That was a good ball, that. That reminded me of me. How quick was that?
He's a bit quicker than that.
No, he's good. On a serious note, he's a very, very good cricketer. Played at high levels before he got to the veterans.
His feet, Claypool, goes down.
Whew.
Third man protected down there. And they're going to have to field, take wickets and bowl their skins out to win this game, the Prawns.
That was a good start, though. That's what they needed to do. First over, as in the Prawns, they had to get a really good over in to get them started, and which they've done. They're only a couple of runs off that. So all of a sudden, they're 130 they got. Okay, so 19 overs to get 130, it just takes its toll.
Yeah.
They bowl another good over here. You just knock a couple out of the way.
He's the factor there for them, O'Neill. He just lost his radar a little bit last night down leg, and he was bowling at night, strong dew, but you can see he's got his radar going so far. It's good over, good start. Got a new bowler.
They play 13, you know that?
13 players?
Yeah, so you bowl 11, bat 11 obviously, and you can have a couple that will bowl as well.
They can be sort of subbed in, do you mean?
Subbed in, subbed out.
Okay, number 32 coming on. Oh, he bowled well last night too for the Prawns.
Who's that?
Stephen Lay, his name is.
Stephen Lay. Oh, that's a good election.
Yeah.
First up, no run. It's nearly a dot ball. Count your dot balls a bit. And this is really the whole way through. I mean, we know that Kerr and Claypole can both bat, but these guys just need to sort of steal a couple of overs early where there's not too many runs and then try and put a bit of pressure on the back end.
He can get some good speed going too. They're a good early bowling unit, the Prawns. Bowling.
Yeah, no, very, very well bowled by Steve Lay from the mighty Tinnabar East Ballan Cricket Club, which is in northern New South Wales, and has played for Australia as well in the 40s team that has previously toured Pakistan. So he's an opening bowler, Steve, and you can tell he's an opening bowler because he runs in. He's like a whippet. He's not real big.
He doesn't look 40. He looks about 14.
Yeah, no, he definitely is 40. He can't be 14.
Turning 40 that year.
Yeah, is that how it works?
Yeah, you'll be 39 turning 40, so you'd be right.
There we go.
Down the ground, lovely drive.
Shot.
That's going for 4.
As the Virgin flight from Cairns comes in, flight 762.
How come they're always 762? They don't reuse their numbers, are they?
Sometimes they do. That's what comes.
Oh, fair, when they're budgeting.
When they're budgeting, the numbers are there. And especially if you've been a pilot and you've been on a 762, it's like the buses.
You get attached to the number. Down the ground. That's a great shot. That's a terrific stand and deliver by Kerr.
Oh, that was a good shot. Again, used his feet and then just steadied, kept his head still and just swung through, hit it for 4.
That's
Perfect
one of
shot.
the good sounds of cricket, isn't it? That
Oh, especially those
tonk.
bats. I don't know what Toot was talking about, saying they're too heavy. If you get the right ones now, they're beautiful, the bats now. I think Toot was given a piece of timber or
He
something.
might have
where
been
he was-
given a fence,
sure what's
fence
going
paling.
on there, yeah.
So
It's a fast runner. Yeah, so what'll Kerr do? He won't like that. He's actually pushing deep mid off back. He decided that Kerr's going to have a crack at him.
got that away as well. Strays down leg, and that's what he does with his in swing, and that was off his toes. Beat the circle fielder at fine leg, short fine leg down for 4. And now they're starting to free their arms, aren't they, the surfers, bang up?
They certainly are, and I think what he did there, young Lee, is he was worried about the straight hit, so he tried to push in, and you do with the in swing. If you get it wrong, you can sometimes look pretty foolish. Just gets onto their legs and they take you away.
Just a single. He's going to look for... Oh, no, yeah, no. No need for 2 there.
Good over for these guys. Got to tell you what, that after the first over, this is the last thing they needed with when you've only got 130 on the board to have the second over go for 14-15. And that's what's happened. Correct, Grant?
That's it, exactly right. And that's why just keeping it so tight, taking catches and building pressure, and it just always got in the back of your mind they don't need that many, and to build the pressure is absolutely key early stages of any game.
Well, O'Neill now, he just needs to bowl the same over he bowled last over. No, not the same, but as good as.
Be leg by. Pretty sure we'll see that. No, given runs. Sounded very paddy, didn't it, that? Our umpires, Emily Titmarsh and Mike Melliford in the final. We had 2 of our women umpires umpiring the semi-final, and they did a fine job.
It's fantastic.
Look at the steeple bounce, big sort of bit of trampoline bounce coming from that height.
Trevor Irvine down there, he's been playing and involved. He was a good cricketer. Trevor Irvine scored a lot of great runs. He's another one that's an integral part of this over 40s competition. Good mate of Justin Poole's. There's just a good group of them now. They're just they're all into it.
Got through. That's going to go towards the boundary.
Won't get there.
Picked up. And they'll return for 2.
Got 3, I think.
Got 3 today. Right.
You don't see a lot of 3s in this.
No, I was watching the ball. Was it 3?
Yeah, that's why we're a team. One watches the ball, one watches the batters running.
That's like when we play.
Yeah, that's it when we were playing.
Yep.
You should have come over to Easts for a year or 2 when you got rissoled by Healy and.
Well, we wanted to win games. I like winning games. No, it's very similar. The colour of the jibs of the East boys and the North boys. Was that Toombul and that Valley's mob?
Yeah, but it's funny that we all hate it. We had on the field, but off the field, we didn't have a problem with anyone, did we?
No.
As long as they drank beer with us, and everyone was great.
Claypole 5, Kerr, he's going well. Kerr 16 off 9. This is Claypole on strike. Bowled well, bowled very well.
The other one too was, what about when we used to play and we'd get a washout, Grant?
Yeah.
In the old days, there'd be a washout, and it'd been raining for a week before the Saturday. We'd all go down there, and you'd say to your wives, they'd say, I don't think you'll be playing. And they go, no, we're a bit of a chance. And you go down there, and you'd get called off at 10:05, and you'd no mobile phones, and you'd on the beers and cards all day, and then you'd get home about 9 o'clock that night. That's a good
day.
shot.
That's full pitch, full toss, taking full toll.
That's a good shot. And you get home at 9 o'clock that night, and your wife would say, did you get on? I said, oh, no.
You had to hang around all day,
I don't
putting
know.
covers on and off and on and off. And
Don't know why there was such a high divorce rate.
the other one that I often fell for, a bit of rain had come over Friday,
Yeah.
and you'd think, well, I gamble or not? Friday night, the boys are going.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I'm going to gamble. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to gamble. I'm going
tell
to
you,
go out and have a big night.
Yeah, I've got one for you. You mentioned his
wake
name.
up the next day and it's absolutely beating down with sun.
and you are as hungover. I remember running into Murray Charles in a third grade game at 4:30 a.m. at Rosie's.
Yep.
And Murray and I had a couple of
just getting
beers.
started.
We had a couple of beers together. And next morning we started on time. And he was running into Bolton and he stopped halfway in and just started laughing. And he said, mate, what are we doing here, Banger?
I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped halfway to be sick. Oh, what's happened there? It's wide, down leg side, missed by the keeper. It's going to be a re-bowl.
Murray Charles, good bloke. Do you see much of Muzz?
Well, we both listen to Heels' radio show, so he texts or calls in with the funniest comments.
Oh, does he?
Oh, well, you know how funny.
I can't find
You know how
that.
funny they were.
Yes.
Sting and Murray, and funny comments.
He's a great man. I think Pooley should come and have a chat at some stage. Oh, he did. Again. But Murray Charles, yeah, so you still keep in touch. So please say hello when
Yeah,
you're talking to him. Tell him
will.
I said g'day.
Yep, loves a punt.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a good, all those knobs do. That's which is North's old boys,
That's it.
not knobs.
3.1
Not real knobs. Not like
overs gone, and they've got things well in hand at the moment.
They have, but I still think there's going to be another twist. I've just got a feeling there's a twist. I picked the twist last game, and I still think we could have another twist.
Okay.
As Stuart Lay, not Stuart Lay, I went to school with a Stuart Lay. Australian bowler.
And that's called for
Gone
boundary.
for 4. Didn't get all of it. Stevie Lay from the mighty Tinnabar East Ballan Cricket Club we mentioned a few times.
Northern New South Wales.
Northern New South Wales. Hey, Pearly, where's Gloucester? Do you reckon Gloucester's Northern New South Wales or Central? Mid. Yep, that'll do me.
Mid, North, Central,
That's it.
New South Wales.
So if you've been listening in throughout the day, just text in if you think it's North or Mid. Chargers.
No run.
Missed Rod Lavery, he's playing in this too. He plays his cricket in Sydney as well, off spinner. Played in the New South Wales 40s team for the past 2 seasons.
Okay.
That's really good information from Brett Crawford.
Thank you, Brett. Making our
I think that's a good
commentary
idea.
much more interesting, I hope.
Yeah, I think so. There's the big fella, Lutzi, who... Grant... that's a shot.
Great shot. That's one of those lovely sort of mid-cover drives between cover and mid-off.
Yes, well done. I just had to jump in there and do a bit of calling. Grant was having a bit of a rest. What's that plane coming in? There we are.
That's Qantas.
Qantas. You know where it's coming from?
You're going to tell us. I reckon it's this 468.
Launceston 572.
The 572 from Launceston.
Oh, well bowled.
Claypole. He's been one of my favourite players too. He's had a lovely tournament. We had this, the coast side seems to be very strong in these competitions. I've noticed another competition we commentated, they keep winning as well.
Who's that?
The coast teams.
Oh, yeah.
Sunshine.
The Wave Riders in the Brisbane Premier League.
Yeah,
They were good.
that's wide. That's been called wide by umpire Mellifont.
Umpire Melfont's been around a few years now. I think he's a very good umpire.
Yep, you put the experienced fellow with...
The umpiring
Someone-
system now, Damien Mealy's heavily involved in it that played at Easts. He's the chairman of selectors for all the Australian umpires.
had a fascinating talk with Porky Peter Parker. He's not as porky these days. He's lost a fair bit of weight. He reckons when he umpired that 11 ball over,
Yeah.
he said it's cost him close to about 40 grand.
Did it? Because they remembered it.
Well, he then didn't get allocated to the next 3 tests that he was previously allocated for. He basically got dropped his partner.
What are they doing here? Is that a drinks? There can't be a drinks break. What's that? Oh, that circle. That was a Surge. The Blanco. Is it? She gave it this one.
Okay.
But it cost him for just a.
So
and it wasn't his fault. It was.
You think? No, it kind
He
of
takes
was.
a bit of blame for it.
Yeah, but his umpire, his partner, didn't really help either. But there was there was a drinks break.
Yeah. I was a drinks
Run
break.
out, so Lovey out, Simo in, drinks break.
Yep.
And then they went back to Porky's end rather than change ends. So it's kind of not like he.
Yeah,
But
but at least he gets a good story at sports lunches.
The panel didn't take kindly to it.
The panel. Tell him to let it go. He should send him an invoice. Number
All right.
60. Okay, back to the cricket.
Claypole and number 34 coming into bowl for the Prawns. That's Ryan Snape. He's the captain. He's
Snapey.
pulled this team together.
Did he? Okay, let's find a bit about that. Brett Crawford's told us about Snapey.
That'll be a single. Sweeping.
Plays in Sydney and the Shires. First grade competition. Played in the 40s World Cup as well for Australia. So, they've got a few Australian players in this Prawn side. He's also the current vice captain of New South Wales over 40s. Very handy off spinner. You need to spin him well today. Ooh, he's got a bit of hand on that. That could have been a run out.
Yeah, he's trying to deflect that back onto the stumps. You could see he was attempting to do that.
By Ryan Snape, whose father was in, you might know this, Grant, Ryan Snape's father was in Harry Potter. So the information we can find out here. Oh, nicely played off the toes.
Very, very good Kerr.
Is he?
Very.
Matt Kerr.
Yeah. M. Kerr.
Where did he play his
Fucking Kerr.
most of his cricket?
Central Coast.
Central Coast?
Sunshine.
Sunshine Coast. Okay.
Oh, original squatcher.
Okay. Original Scorcher.
When the Scorchers came in. Nice one.
Good
I think
stuff.
there's
Thanks, Pooley.
Fair tip he might be making the Queensland side and the Australian side.
Gun. Absolute gun. Justin Poole. Enjoying himself. As he should.
So we're approaching the fifth over. At the 5 over mark, the Prawns were no wicket for 31. And you're just kind of wondering where the next wicket might be coming from for the Prawns at the moment. No panic here. Look at those, just 6 ones in a row there. And that's the end of the fifth over. No wicket for 42.
Yeah, none for 42. Grant, I'll ask you a question here. You think that the Prawns can still win?
No,
You think they're done?
they're done.
You made a call?
They're toast.
Okay.
Because they bat deep. They bat really deep surface, and anyone... I really enjoyed that last game with Andy Battens. What do we 25 off the last over to win?
Well, Batten's in the sheds too, isn't he? So they've got some batting to come, haven't they?
They've got Batten. They've got...
Kratzman, Lutz, Jared Officer, who batted very well. They've
Yep.
also got Ashranouf, who can come in and bash them.
Yep.
Bruton.
Jamie Pitt.
No, they got a very good side. None for 44 at the moment. So they got them all in the shed.
Defending their title. And
Prawns
defending
need
it well
a
at the
wicket.
moment.
I just feel, maybe I want it to happen more than I feel it, but I just feel there's a little twist.
Righto, banger. Now, this is Annie Crook. This is the fella that Toot said was a really good player, and he is. Very particular about his field placing, you'll notice.
Bowls with a cap.
Yes, well, today he didn't last night, of course, because there was no sun. It was the lights were on. But I was getting a little bit concerned that the over was taking a bit long because the lights go out at 10, and when we say they go out, they go out. They don't There's no phasing. They just go out at 10.
Run out.
Pick up, throw.
Out's out.
That's out. That is
Yeah,
given
yes,
out.
it is.
That's a run out. And that's the wicket you were looking for. And that's the end of Claypool, who just didn't make his ground. Good pick up and throw.
Here we go. Watch this here, guys. If you're watching at home, this is how you produce a run out in any level of the game. One bounce, take it, bails off, out
Perfect decision.
on your bike.
Yeah, he was out all right. Let's have a look. The bat's in the air. Didn't make his ground. Look
Great,
at that.
and great camera work by the boys from Calling All Sports.
And that's the really good wicket of Claypool.
Yes.
There he is.
He comes. Who comes?
Here
out
he
with that
is,
now?
Lord, the Lord.
The Lord Andy Batten, number 20. He'd be a bit stiff and sore though, Grant. There you go. Here's another call. And a good little job there by Evo. He's got the Evo bat. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting because he's coming off runs. Will he come out here and just take all before him like he did in the semi-final? Or is he stiffened up a bit and he might get in a bit of trouble? But they need to get him out quick and they need to get out Kratzman. And obviously the big wicket will be Jared Officer.
That's the end of the over. I think he's going to the non-strikers end.
No. Still going, I think.
Oh, there's run out. Yeah, sorry. Yep. Any Crook to continue. He's created something, Crook.
He certainly has.
Toot was saying he's from South Australia. Might have been originally because Jamie Andrews tends to think he's in Victoria right now.
I got some information on Crook here. I'll give it to you.
So I'm not sure who's probably got that right.
Okay, Andy Crook from
Yep.
Victoria.
Yeah,
Played
Victoria.
Played first-class cricket in England.
Yep, there you go.
And for South Australia, so he's played Shield cricket.
Right, so he is out. Yep, so they're both right.
Nice sweep shot.
Sweeping down to look for two, and he'll come back. He's going to come back on the throw, which didn't eventuate in the end. But
Played in the 40s Australian 40s team in the World Series Cup in Brisbane, opening batsman, and very handy off-spitter.
and you watch, you can see him. He usually, what he was doing last night is running between the umpire and the wickets, but he was starting in front of the umpire. Look at that. And then he comes out and the umpire can see.
Yeah. Who used to do that? Did Brett Henschel do that? I think Hoddy might have done a bit of that.
No, I don't recall that, but
You know, Brett Henschel, I did a little event with him recently. And, you know, we know he was a very good cricketer, good Shield cricketer. He played against the West Indies twice. Once up at Mackay and got 130. Came in when they were 5 for against Malcolm Marshall, Courtney Walsh. And then he played in another game and got 49 out. Never out to the Windies.
Wow.
Averaged about 150.
wow.
So there you go. No, he was a good player, Brett Henschel.
Sting Charles, he played against them
He
in
played in
country
that too,
games.
did he? Yeah.
Might have been a bit before that. And Greenwich, Haynes, all these big names, Richards, LBW, two of them, Greenwich and Richards,
Did he get 5
in the first 3 overs, and everyone went home. That wasn't a good idea.
Is that right?
Because they came to, we've come to watch them and you've got them out.
Wow. I do remember that. Sting, he might have got 5. Wonderful bloke.
Snape, the captain, back in for the Prawns. Just paddled around for one.
Yeah, better see another wicket. They got them one. As you always say in cricket, get one. Let's get another one. Let's get another 2.
Here he is, Andy Batten.
Will he go from the start? We'll see. Good call. You can hear in the mic there's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to see all the teams that are no longer in the final have stuck around to be part of this.
And family too. I mean, this is an interesting stage. I mean, looking around earlier on there, Grant, you got a lot of these guys are in their 40s, early 40s. A lot of them got young kids still.
Yep.
So they brought the kids along. And Someone out here.
Yep, 1 bounce, 2 bounces out to the sweeper.
When that over 40s comp first started, we played, all the East boys played in it.
Yep. Yeah,
And-
I played it.
And obviously so I had got divorced, so I had young kids and I'd have them every second weekend.
Right.
So I'd bring them down to the game when I had them, and I'd leave them with some money in my wallet, and I'd come back off the field, and it'd be all gone. I go and buy drinks, and I said, Dad, that's really good when we go to cricket with you.
That's commonly called a win-win, banger.
Yeah, it was a win-win. We had a lot of fun.
Where's the bus, you reckon?
Where's he park his bus?
Yeah,
Don't know.
that's got me fascinated, the bus.
Wonder whether he, just loves cricket. It's one of the great stories, and he should be on a podcast. Maybe he's been on one. That'd be a good story. I'd like to hear his story. I had Porky Parker on our podcast when we did it.
Oh, he
we
was
did
good.
107 episodes. We run out of time, Blakey and I. We haven't done one for a couple of years, but on there were some really good chats. You know, Pete Parker's story is a great story.
It is. Was I busy?
Yeah, no, we tried to get you on, but we just ended up going on. Yeah, we'll get next time. We're going to make a comeback. You can be our first.
Eddie Crook, oh, look, I love the way that, look, he stands in front of the umpire like that and then springs out and drops short.
Oh, drop. That's the one that you had to catch.
Oh, that was batting.
That would have been so big for the Prawns.
Is that drop the cup, banger? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Has the cup now been dropped with batting?
Yeah, he dropped that. In his defence, it was going hard.
Well, he's in good form.
But it's just one they didn't need to lose or drop.
And look what happens.
Then he
How
goes
often,
for
look at
four.
it. They got the teapot there going now.
Just
Andy
that
Crook.
was,
Look at both, double teapot. He's looking at his mate over there saying, thanks, mate.
he just looked at that and said, this is a prawn cocktail he's dished up for me, and I'm going to put that straight over backward square for 4.
And his mate, and I think I know Ryan Snape, who was the captain who put it down, has come over and said, well, take a look at my fingers. He just about tore them off.
Yeah, no one. I mean, Snape would be disappointed with that. Doesn't matter what. You go straight to him, just going fast, hard. They're the ones you catch when you're a bit younger. Your eyes go on you as you play veterans cricket, and you don't pick them up just as quickly as you used to.
So just hit him hard, is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. The harder ones are when they're in the air and you just lose sight of it because you don't wear glasses out there. And what's our score, mate? What do we got? What are they, 58?
1 for 58.
7.2 overs.
He's coming off.
Yeah, he's hurt himself a bit there. He's either come, he's
Got a maybe a cold beer might help relieve some of that pain.
But it's not good either. You lose your captain from out there too. Is not a great thing.
Don't want who's skipping here.
Yeah, well run. I mean, well fielded. Ran around beautifully.
Down on one knee.
Good shot, but he's out there. There's a fielder out there. Brings it back in. So now we're looking at finish this over off 59. 130 the total. So it's still 70 to get. 60, 40, 70 to get. It's cut
Oh,
short! That's the
out.
wicket they needed.
The reverse sweep, and it's going to be wickets that are going to take this away from the surface if that does happen.
That's a big wicket.
Straight down the throat of Brett Crawford.
That is a big wicket for the Prawns. Kerr gone. Obviously got Lord Mountbatten still out there, and you'll have Jared Officer to come in very shortly. Here he comes, Jared Officer. As he said, still playing first grade cricket on the sunny coast. Plays a lot of veterans cricket at a high level. And Kerr batted well.
Kerr 24 off 19.
But that is a big wicket.
He decides to reverse, gets it high on the bat. Simple catch. Crawford, right in the right spot there at gully.
There's a twist.
Yeah, okay, you want your twist, and there we go. We got a twist.
Yep.
One more. We got to be another nice twist.
Yep, twist and shout. That's what they wanted. And it's always one. That's what they're saying to themselves out there, the prawns. They're going, we just have to keep hanging in there because it's a final. And it's only a 20-over final. It's not like you can just bat slowly and get there.
That's right.
You have a couple of overs where you don't score 6, 7, 8 runs. And you know what? You know the bloke? It's a wide, unfortunately. You know the bloke that's making a bit of a difference out there?
Crook.
By hook or by crook?
Hook or by crook.
Yep. And he just slowing it down. I think that's probably not a bad way to play this, actually. Is it? If you bring the quicks on, it comes onto the bat, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, definitely. Doesn't he just keep letting it?
Doesn't he? He's a good player, isn't he? Real good player. Probably wouldn't be wise to, I don't know, to think earlier on. Yeah, no, that's good. Good to see. English, not at the moment, probably not the first language of some. Who's bowling here?
We've got a new bowler, bowling change.
No number. No number. That makes it easy.
Have to wait for the scorers to tell us.
I'll go and ask.
All right, there you go.
Is
Okay.
it Snape?
No, he's off.
Who's bowling, guys? Michael Anderson.
Michael Anderson.
Yeah, they fixed it already onto it. The scorers, they're so fast. Do a magnificent job here. I mean, cricket, so many different things that have to work for a game of cricket to go on. Groundsmen, umpires, scorers, players, canteen operators. They've been here for the last 4 days. And obviously calling all sports. And we sort of round up with a bit of commentary at the end. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? It's good fun,
There
always
would
good
have
fun.
to be, as you just went through there'd have to be nearly 200 people involved in this. When you get 130 players, then there'd have to be at least another sort of
Very
30
good.
or 40 people involved, at least.
You're right. And then there's accommodation. I mean, these guys are staying here for tourism and it all works, doesn't it?
Your mate in your bus isn't. He's not contributing
Wonder
at
whether
all.
he's staying in the bus while he's here or he's has his mates and he parks his bus at their house. We'll have to find out.
What if he's got some of his mates in the bus?
Could be, like Brassic.
Play a miss, outside off
Have
stump.
you seen Brassic?
No.
It's a mini-series. Good series.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot better than 16 Candles.
16 candles.
You're going to watch that tonight, aren't you?
No.
No?
Oh, but if I remember, I might
Yeah,
give you
throw it on.
giving it such a baking.
Molly Ringwald. You know who else is in it? John Cusack.
Oh, yes. You are a bit of a buff, I reckon.
There we go. Only one, no.
So
It's through the gap.
Let me just get this right. You're at home watching 16 Candles,
Yes.
and when I'm out here in 3 degrees, commentating on my own. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, no, I had another event on earlier, which was called, yeah, no,
Gillian said, why couldn't he come after the event? I said, yeah, good point.
I didn't realise that the game went so late.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, we got home by 11. That was all good.
Oh, in the air. But you know
And
what?
then you take my spot. I'm supposed to be calling all this, and you take off my spot.
Oh, you know what? I would have preferred to be here than watching 16 Candles.
And then you continue to lie. Righto. So anyway, let's have a look at the game. 8.1, 2 for 64. Anderson's bowling nicely here, but we've had the retirement so far of Snape, who's hurt his hand trying to complete a catch off this man, Lord Batten.
He's just cover-driven that beautifully. Solid lad too. We can call him lads
He's
at our age.
Yeah, he's a good keeper too. So, Baker will probably make the side, but you'd have him as a backup every day of the week.
There's a few good keepers running around.
Well, Trevor Irving's a keeper too, isn't he? Down the ground, officer. That's big enough. Is it big enough?
It's an 8.
It's an 8. It's big enough, all right. There's the signal. An 8 from our umpire, Emily Tidmarsh.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Under a little bit of pressure. Not a lot of pressure, but under a little bit of pressure. The last thing they can do is lose another wicket or two here. And Jared Officer knows that. And he thought, well, you know, it's up there. If it's up there, I'll swing through. And that's just a beautiful shot. It sounded good too, didn't it?
I like the way he got to there and he just sort of like pulled the trigger. He went like this.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, no, that's...
And punched it. And look, what would the boundaries be? They'd be 65. No, it's definitely not as big as, say, the Gabba or something like that, but it's good size.
Yeah, but that's going for 6 at the Gabba.
Yep.
That's definitely going for 6 at the Gabba.
Yep.
That's going for 6 on most grounds.
Yep. So that
And
brings
Adelaide
Batten
Oval.
back on strike.
I
And
tell you,
to
Crooks-
Crook. This will be good. I like this matchup. Yeah, didn't quite get it, Batten.
Crook's taking his hat off, so he's serious now. His cap.
He reminds me a bit by looks and that wrong. I know the blokes are left over beer. You know that Angus? Is it Angus beer? That
No, it wasn't Angus beer.
no.
I think it was Draft. Actually, no, it wasn't Draft. What was it? Oh, this is another big
I'll
one.
tell you what that is. That's big. And boundary, says the umpire, Mellifont.
Yeah, what's beer's name? I'm trying to think.
Angus beer.
Wasn't.
No?
Don't think so.
Okay.
But I tell you, you know who he bowls a bit like?
Angus,
Crazy Cantrell.
Angus beer.
Right-hander.
Good play, that bloke.
Yeah, played for Holland. One of my test wickets. Crazy Cantrell. How many tests did Beer play?
Michael Beer.
Michael Beer. Angus and Michael. That's not bad. Close.
I got the beer part right.
Yep, you did.
No, where did I get Angus beer from? Anyway, Michael Beer. I reckon
Beer.
he'd only played 3 or 4 tests.
3 or 4's all right, though, isn't it?
Oh, you'd take it.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
3 or 4. Oh, there's a good arm.
Spoke to a great South Australian, Chatty Sayers,
Chad say he's a great coach, isn't he?
1 test.
Yep.
I said, are you one of these guys who's just happy you played 1 test, or you're disappointed you didn't play more? Let's have a look at this ball. Proud, he said. He said, look at who I had in front of me. Hazelwood, Stark, Cummins,
Elliot.
our man from Victoria. He said, I was lucky to get a game. He said, well, the one I played was right smack bang during Sandpaper Gate.
Oh, was it?
And guess who his first wicket was? Big
Who?
South African name.
AB de Villiers?
Correct.
Wow, good. That's a good test wicket. How many did he get?
2.
2. Do you know who I did an event in Sydney? Adam Gilchrist was the guest speaker, but Phil Emery was in the crowd.
Yeah. He won test. He played in the Hills come home. That's a big hit. He's been doing that a lot in this tournament.
It's an 8.
That's gone for 8, and now you kind of feel that it's starting to well and truly get away from the Prawns.
Good shot. So it was a Gordon Cricket Club event.
Yep. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, and so he's hit. Gilchrist has sledged Phil Emery about being a 1 test wonder.
Yep.
And Emery said, hang on a minute, go a bit easy. We've got another one on the room. And Matty Nicholson was there, who also played for Gordon.
Yep. Oh, I did really?
So there was 2 1 test wonders, and Matty Nicholson put his hand up. But I don't think you can be called a 1 test wonder. You play 1 test for our great country.
How many tests did Rob Kerr play?
1?
2.
He played 2.
Yep.
Stewie Law? 1.
1. Not out 50.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, these guys are now cruising along pretty well, aren't they?
Well in hand.
Well in hand. They got to 90 now. They only need 40 to win. They'd take a hat trick, I reckon.
Okay, my mate Andrew Losberg's just texted me through. See page 2 under Northern Region, second bullet point.
Oh, is he checking out? Is this
Yep.
Andrew Losberg, the leg spinner?
Yep.
Great cricketer, tall, bowled good leggies.
Okay. Northern's, it's got Northern Sydney. Hang on, Northern.
He's not trying to help you out because you're mates. I hope he's backing me up, Loza.
Let me look. Second dot point.
What's he
Northern
done?
region.
What's he sent you, the bloody
Okay.
encyclopedia of
Bellingen, Coffs Harbour, Gloucester.
what?
Bellingen, Coffs Harbour, Gloucester, Great Lakes, Greater Taree, Hastings, Kempsey, Nambucca Heads, unincorporated New South Wales, Lord Howe Island.
What's the point?
The point is that's northern New South Wales.
Where did it say Northern New South Wales?
Northern region.
Northern region is not Northern New South
No,
Wales.
this is northern New South Wales.
No, it's Northern region.
It
That's
says
the
Gloucester
northern
under northern region.
Okay, Northern. I'm cool with Northern region. I'll go with that. Well done, Loza. Go back and bowl more leggies.
Hey, guess what? This poor bloke, played for Queensland.
Oh, mate, lots of it.
Very good player.
Very good, and a good bloke.
Yeah,
Apart-
real
apart
good
from-
bloke.
Apart from sending in stuff about making you look like you're right.
I do parkrun.
Yeah.
I see him at Chancellor Parkrun. He goes, I know you. I said, yeah, I know you.
That's not a great wicket.
When you've got about Test players on our side, yeah, and he got me.
Yeah, but still, it's not a bad one. Everyone would remember it.
Well, we're friends for life for that.
How?
He's in the air, coming down. He's going, oh no!
Oh, it's hit him in the
copped
face.
it in the face as well.
That's bounced straight up and hit him in the mouth.
And well, that's
They'll
good.
stop for a minute here, make sure he's
Yeah,
all right.
he
That would
got
have
it.
hurt. Would have hurt under the chin. I think him.
Oh, ouch,
hopefully it
that-
just got him under the chin.
Yeah, not
Which
the
is-
teeth. The last thing
yeah.
you want is. He's
Yeah,
coming. He sort of started hesitating, and then because he wasn't sure locating
They'll
it,
take him off here. You got it because they've got to do a test these days, don't you?
gone pretty.
Dude, that was a good bouncer too, just quietly.
It was. Bounces. He kicks it and then bounces it up into his face. 32. Now
He's
what
all
a
right.
fish
He's staying out there. 32. I think it just got his chin.
Oh, they bred him tough in northern New South Wales.
So, Loza got you. How do you get you out?
Cool, the boundaries go for 6.
You were because you didn't rate him. That's not very nice.
because we're chasing runs.
Oh, okay.
We're chasing runs at the end of the day.
Has he
and
pla-
I'm sure he put his foot on the rope.
Oh, okay. I wonder whether they had any footage.
No footage. So what do I do as a gentleman?
Just walked off.
And he goes, see ya, gives me send off.
Oh, did he? Have you ever tripped him in the park run for that?
Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't real happy.
Is he looks like a runner. Was that for playing for Wests?
He was playing for West.
Did he
yes.
leave Wests and go somewhere else for a while?
Uni.
Uni. Went to the Bookworms.
He went to the Worms.
Wests and Uni do cross over. Actually, we had a few go from East to Uni.
Yeah, and that's Tooten. Did he do West to Uni?
Don't know. I don't think. Not sure.
No.
But we had Rhett Kennedy.
Yeah, right.
Damien Mullins went over. Carl Stefanovic played for East and to
You're
Uni.
joking.
Yep.
Carl Stefanovic.
Yep. We only had room for one celebrity at East, so he left, and he was gone. But he was a good cricketer. But I heard he was a good cricketer.
Yeah, no,
He'd be watching, Carl. A bit of a cheerio to Carl.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, I've got to be honest. Oh! He's followed this, the first one up. With the other one, he's getting a little bit angry here, O'Neill.
I like that. I
This
really
is
like
over. This is 40s. Look at this.
Look at this. I like this. Short.
Bang!
leaning in. Yeah,
He's
good on him.
hit
Well
that,
done.
I
Well
reckon.
done. Good stuff. I like a bit of spite. 93. He knows that this spell of his, he's only got 1.3 overs to go. Could be the make or break of this side. This will be short again, I reckon. Oh, well bowled.
Jeez, he's coming from a height. Must be a big bus.
Oh, he's got a hole in the roof where he drives because he can't. Yeah, I'd love to see that hole. They reckon he just sits his little head over the top and he drives along, and everyone yells out, "O'Neilly!" They love him. He's a ripper. I want to check the bus. Oh, then he bowls a cracking slower ball.
We didn't see this last night, though. Our man, Jamie Andrews, who was great on the microphone last night, said he's a real character but can bowl, and now we're seeing that he can bowl. He's trying to bowl his team. Look at this, dot, one, dot, one, dot.
Yeah.
Trying to bowl his team back into this game, into this final.
An officer's angry because he's in capitals. He'll be ready to go. Yeah, well done again. Come back for 2? No. So what have we got?
Okay, the equation now, 2 for 94 after 11.
95. Just clicked over again. 2 for 95.
3 for 65. The prawns were at the same time.
Yeah. They finished off really well. That's flight 6, 7, 8 from... Oh, no, it's not. There's a bird.
That's Bill Laurie's pigeon.
So they need 35 off 9 overs. So that's 4 and over. So the only way they're going to get home is to rock and roll.
He's just saying Baz Mullins went from East to Uni too, is that
Yeah,
right?
Baz Mullins as well. Who's that, Loza?
Yep.
Yeah, Baz Mullins. Rhett Kennedy, Baz Mullins. Who else we know? We had a few go over there.
36
Wouldn't it
needed to win.
We didn't have too many come back from uni.
Oh, I told you they want to win.
The bookworms.
They went through a bit of a winning period too, didn't they?
Oh, mate, they've won that many premierships in the last
They did, didn't
30
they?
years.
Against
There's
North,
guys there that won 8, 9, 10 premierships.
against us, have you ever heard of batters 9 and 10 both getting 100?
Yeah, that's true. That was a great
We
game.
had them on that. We had them on the ropes, and batters 9 and 10 get 100. In the air, someone will come under this. Will they get right under it? I think so. He does. Now
what
we've
a
seen the best catch. That's a fantastic catch.
Oh.
Backing back, full dive. Who is that? I reckon that's our man.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is. It's our Pakistan first-class cricketer, I reckon.
Who was injured? Jahil.
Jalil. I reckon that's Jalil.
Jalil.
I reckon, is that Jalil that took that catch?
That could be the twist that you were looking for, Evan Bancroft.
It was a great catch. You could see he did everything right. And there's the catch on replay. He's run back. Jared Officer will feel very unlucky. But that's what you do. You watch the ball. And that's how you take catches.
Well, you've got to have a bit of skill too. This is Laid comes in.
Here we
he
go.
drops
Have
a little
look.
short.
Good
He skies
camera
it.
work. Good camera work. He's picked up the ball here now as he runs back, dives full length away. That needs to go on YouTube.
Can I just remind people we're watching Masters cricket, over 40s,
Wow.
Masters cricket.
That's just a great
Typically,
catch.
your bowlers, you'll take that as a wicket.
Now you got to take and seriously, that's when you dive like that, you know that there's a chance you're going to get injured as well
Definitely.
because you're going to come down pretty hard.
Well, which he did.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
Boy, oh boy.
Just gives a little. It's not. I wouldn't call it a twist. Call it a little bit of a sprain. It's just gives the game something.
Well, and we've already had Batten dropped. We said early on he'd have to bowl out of their skins and take all their catches. Well, put that one down. He's stalking in again.
There's a chance. Oh, he doesn't get to it.
He's 34 there. That's Snapey, is it? In our road? Yep.
Yes.
Oh, did he save it?
He did save it, but if he'd picked it up a bit earlier, he might have got there.
Look at it. Look at what's happening with Lay here now.
Light's
1 for 25.
Light's not great.
No, it's going to get into that sort of in-between time, isn't
Yep,
it?
yep. They go for a single.
Oh, apparently Michael Cashper's played one game at East.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. No,
He didn't.
righto.
He came to Easts, and our under-18 coach said, "We don't need any more fast bowlers. You can go over to uni." We could have had him at Easts,
Right.
but very close. He actually might have trained with us. But that from Loza again.
Yep.
Loza tried to he should have come to East. Loza would have been good down there with Bladesy and we had a few leggies.
Bowling on the
That's hit him.
crater. These boys are bowling fast and short and with intent.
Loza played a bit of cricket with Tucky, wouldn't he, down there at Wests?
Yeah.
One club player, though. We are, Grant.
Yeah. Yep.
No one tried to poach us, though.
That's the problem.
That's it. They were,
Oh, look,
quite,
I know.
quite happy to play against
I was
us.
to say, Wynnham's looking at me. Yeah, they didn't look for very long.
Were they looking at you? Wynnham?
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, they're just
Is
a
that
couple of opportunities here.
Let me just check with you on that.
Yeah, he did. He got a hand on the glove. Keeper.
You are right.
Here we go. Look at this. Look on the
I
replay.
should never doubt it.
Just gets it on the
Yes,
glove.
gets gloves it.
Oh,
Oh, and Banger, we said they had to take their catches.
we just saw one of the great catches. That would have been a very good catch, but it goes down as a drop catch.
It does.
That's the problem, isn't it? If you drop one that's going hard, it's still dropped.
And when you got the gloves, you'd be probably a bit disappointed he didn't quite get that.
Yeah, no, would be. Oh, here's a chance again.
They keep bouncing, they keep swinging, and they keep going.
Oh!
He's dropping! They keep dropping!
Oh, that's just not what you needed.
Oh, no. And they're not
he's
backing
done
up their bowlers
everything
now.
right in his jaw.
After the great catch taken by, we think it's Healy, doesn't have his number in his back. He got set under that.
He did everything right too. He actually got set all right, but he just took his eye off at that bit where it goes from your eyes to your hands, where you've just got to watch it in. So Ryan Walker was telling me, the North's first grade spinner, that last year they won the premiership and dropped 72 catches throughout the season. You reckon?
Joking.
So they got lucky.
Who's counting? 72.
72. That's lucky. You win a flag, you've done something. A lot else really good.
Was it Russell Courier down there? I don't know.
Okay, 12 overs, 3 for 100, 2 drop catches in the
Isn't
over
it
and a magnificent catch.
Funny, look, the bloke takes one that no one should have taken, and then 2 go pretty much straight to, well, 3 nearly.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, that's a chance too, wasn't it?
Here's O'Neill's last over.
He'll bowl through, he has to.
They'll be thankful too that they'll see them out. 3 for 100 off 12, 31 required.
And they'll see him out too, I reckon, don't you think, Grant? They've got to just try and get through this over.
Definitely. I'd think survival's on the first cab off the rank here.
You don't want to do anything silly, 3 for 100. I mean, you've got plenty of batting in the sheds. But new batter comes in. Short. You'll get a single. Sorry, mate. Single.
You can hear the crowd just starting to. Yep.
Responsible service.
Reminds me of the old days of Ballymore and the beer garden. There's a beer garden feel about the.
Yeah, people
crowd.
wouldn't even
You
see
would've gone to
they
that.
wouldn't even see the game.
Some wouldn't. No.
Yeah. No, I loved the day at Ballymore. That was good fun.
Where'd you go to high school again? Oh, no, come down here. Yeah.
Churchy and Wynnum North High.
Yeah.
I was that smart. I went to 2 schools.
Yeah, you got kicked out of Churchy?
Didn't get kicked out. At the end of grade 11, the headmaster said to my father, "I think you're wasting your money with Evan at church." You know what Dad said? Why didn't you tell me when he was in grade 8 with a couple of expletives as well?
Could have saved me some more.
Yeah, and I said to Dad, "My marks might have shown that." Is someone out there? Is there? Or 4? That's 4. Yeah, no, it was good. Wynnum North was good. There was girls there. It was good. Good school. But what happened, this is finish that story with is true, that when I left Churchy, they were quite happy because their TE average went up. And Wynnum North weren't real happy because theirs went down. And it wasn't because I wasn't smart. I just didn't go to school a lot.
I can't see you applying yourself. I just can't see it myself.
Straight for 4.
You do the ball. I'll do the crop.
That's a boundary. Hey, yeah,
You know
but
I love my ball, boy. You just take it.
But true.
You have it.
That's true though, Grant. You know that was I didn't. Sometimes I look back on my school career thinking that I could have been anything if I'd worked a bit harder.
Yeah.
I could be a doctor.
Yeah.
Would you go to me? If I
No.
was a doctor?
No.
No, I think it's what it is. Here he is, O'Neill. Short. Hooks. That'll go for 4. He's not dying wondering. The big fella from the bus. And that's the end of his over. He's done a really good job, O'Neill. I love guys with a bit of ticker.
What about the bloke batting against him?
Yeah, no, it was a good.
Hooking
It was a
the
good
ball
hook,
that
hook
would have
shot.
been
I
called wide.
tell you what, though, he had to hook it. It was coming straight on. There's the crowd. It was coming straight at his head, at his melon. takes the score to 114 for 3, and I think we are in the last throws of this match. And I think they've given it a go, haven't they, though, the Prawns? I've enjoyed them. I've enjoyed it. They're not.
Wow.
They do not die wondering.
That was...
The drop catches last over, that hurt them. That really hurt them. The only thing now for them is a hat-trick.
And that was
Couple
the
of
last
hat-tricks.
over there by
O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Well, I can see you seriously see why he does well at this level.
Not wrong. He would go well at any level.
Lavery.
Yeah, Lavery in. Right arm around.
That's a good start too. Surfers looking to go back to back. Always hard. Always hard. Back to you, mate.
Andy Batten. Big hit, down the ground. That's an 8. Over it goes. That's 8 in this competition.
Bruton's batted well throughout the games I've seen too. He's been pretty special. But the bloke at the other end, mate, Lord Mountbatten, Andy Batten.
Well, he's now my player of the tournament.
Of the tournament. Yeah, you've seen it all. You were here last night.
I've seen every ball on this oval.
Wow.
And a couple on the other.
Tell you what, the other night the lights went out on you too.
Straight out. 3 balls to go, I think. 2 or 3. Down the ground, and now it's getting towards celebration time, I think, for the surface.
You know what you needed? You know what you needed when the lights went out?
Needed you here.
16 candles. That would have sorted it out. That would have lit up the whole place.
So I'm here at about 4 degrees. Feels like your mate was here with the feels like at about 0.
Oh, it's up in the air. Oh, no, he doesn't get to it. He had a bit of a crack. Probably, I could say that's a drop catch as well. He should have got there.
That's your mate Andy Crook.
Yeah, I mean, he had to run in a fair way. We'll give him benefit of the doubt.
He tried. Look at
There's a couple of planes come in from... That one's from... Where's that plane coming from? That's Mount Isa?
Yeah, that's a regional plane, I reckon.
Yeah,
it's only
regional.
a little one.
Yeah, little one. That might be from Charleville.
Pick up a single.
I flew to Charleville for an event once, and Greg Kinescu was the guest speaker,
Right.
and he missed the plane. He didn't.
So that was you.
I had to tell Greg Kinescu stories. That was a hard lunch. I'll tell you. That was not easy. They had some good music and a comedian, which was...
And you're at the MC without the...
Very helpful.
The talent wasn't there.
I had to drive down the main street of Charleville in the back of a ute saying, we're really sorry, but Greg Kinescu won't be there. He missed the plane. Anyhow, good man to Turtle. That's the end of the over. 3 for 127.
You do quite a few events these days, don't you?
There's a few lunches out there, which is good. Good fun.
Yeah. What, you don't get nervous?
No, not actually. I
get
mean,
a bit anxious, a bit of
always get a little bit. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just something you
got to.
But if you're prepared, it's something I didn't do when I was at school. You prepare a lot, and it's and it helps. Yeah, and if you do interviewing guys you've interviewed before,
Yeah.
you start to get there. You're okay. The new one's always a bit harder.
Yeah.
Look, Craig Bellamy coming up. I've never met him. That'll be
Righto.
interesting.
Yeah.
He should be good though.
Yeah, definitely. All of these guys, a lot of them got great stories, and they got. And what do you say? Look, have you got something you'd like me to ask you, or is there a particular story that
I
you
always ring them beforehand.
Do you?
Text them, ring them, and they're pretty good. I mean, guys that are superstars will ring you back and have a chat because you just want to know what their stories are.
Well, I know how good they can be, but they get a bit nervous too.
Well, they do.
They want to do a good job.
They want to do a good job.
How does Alfie go?
Alfie's good when he's better when he's had a few beers at the end. Yeah, because he's just funny. Alfie's not really a storyteller in that sense. He just gets up and he's just funny. He's great when you've got him up there with a Wally Lewis or like someone of his era.
Yep.
He's great with actually him and Wayne Bennett are good together.
This is number 10.
We're nearly there, mate. We're in the last throws, and I suppose what we should do is talk a little bit about what's been happening in this tournament over the last 4 days, and you were here for all of it.
Yeah, you're right. And
Firstly, Justin Poole, who's put this together. What an effort!
Well, this is a little known fact. I don't think you were here for this. Pooley's dad started Taverners.
Did he?
Yeah, which is that would have been years and years ago. So this, there's some people in this world that just get out and do it, and there's others that hang back. And clearly, in the DNA of the Pools, they're the ones that say, "I'm going to get out and do it."
Yes, certainly do. Just jumping on Taverners, they're inducting Jeff Thompson this year into the Hall of Fame. There's still a few tables left.
And we went to their golf day.
Yep.
I went to their golf day.
And
Bit of clap going
I think
on.
that might be it, mate. That might be it. The Toot Byron Cup for 2025 has been won by the Surfers back to back. Great victory in the end in the 14th or the 15th over. 3 for 131 they ended up. But a great effort also by the Prawns, who had a good crack. They came out and gutsed it out, and I think you'll find that Mark Kratzman, who we just saw walk past before, would be very impressed by their performance and how hard they tried to get through. But Grant O'Hara, I'll give you the final word, mate. You've been here for 4 days and you've enjoyed yourself, mate?
Yeah, look, it's been fantastic because it's been, 1, great to be associated with cricket, 2, quality cricket, 3, really good people. I'd like to thank Shaw and Partners Financial Services for their contribution, East Coast Building Certifiers, All Seasons Pools and RJR Cricket Balls. We've got our winners. Our winners are the Surfers. They were too good on this occasion for the Prawns in the final. Kerr, 24 off 19. Batten, 33 off 23. Burton, 27 off 13. On behalf of everyone associated with Masters Over Footy Cricket and especially the great Toot Byron, who will now be presenting the Cup, the 2025 Cup, to the captain of the Surfers very, very shortly. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Evan Bancroft.
Thank you, Grant O'Hara. Been a lot of fun, mate. Always is. And catch up with you at the next cricket match.
Bye for now, everybody.